The Brawl Stars meta changes all the time and Season 50 is no exception. So today, I'm showing you the 10 brawlers you need to max out in May, so you make the most of your resources and win way more matches. We're starting at number 10 with Mortis. Mortis spent years being one of the weakest brawlers in the game. Literally, no one wanted him on their team. But ever since they took away his hypercharge and gave him his buffies, he stayed as a very strong brawler. The problem is, he's one of the hardest characters to use in the entire game. So, if you don't know how to play him, having him maxed won't do you any good, but if you've mastered him, it's insane. Equip him with the first star power, the first gadget, and damage and shield gears. His 3 best modes are Brawl Ball, Bounty, and Knockout. And watch out, don't use him in Heist. Number 9, Leon. Ever since they added his buffies, he jumped to another level. His invisibility already made him one of the best assassins in the game, especially for taking out low health targets who don't have much close range damage. But now, thanks to his hyper buffy, he can turn invisible while healing and still keep attacking. Insane. He's not the most broken brawler on this list, but he's very reliable and works on most maps since he can also attack from long range. Equip him with the second star power, the second gadget, and damage and shield gears. His 3 best modes are Showdown, Bounty, and Knockout. Number 8, Crow. A few months ago, they raised his health by almost 10%, which was already insane. And on top of that, he now has buffies. What makes him so dangerous is that he slowly drains your HP with poison, stops you from healing, and now with the gadget buffy, he can reset that poison to deal even more damage. Basically, a single attack can leave you poisoned for 10 seconds. Truly insane. And before you even realize it, you're practically already dead. That said, his super is for finishing off. If you dive into someone at full health with it, you're most likely the one dying. Equip him with the first gadget, either Star Power and Gadget Charge and Shield Gears. His 3 best modes are Gem Grab, Bounty, and Knockout. Number 7, Bull. Bull is the kind of brawler who's been in the top for months and just won't drop off. Recently, they not only improved his mobility, but gave him tools to slow and stun enemies, delete them up close, and cycle his super almost instantly. And that super can be used to escape or to go after another enemy. He's a tank that actually tanks and deals massive damage at the same time, and that's not very common. Equip him with the second star power, although the first one isn't bad either, his second gadget to secure kills, or the first one if you're playing Heist, and damage and heal gears. His 3 best modes are Showdown, Brawl Ball, and Heist. Just be careful on very open maps, he doesn't perform well there. Number 6, Pierce. This brawler flies completely under the radar, and that's exactly why he's on this list. Being so overlooked means he probably won't get nerfed anytime soon. And in the meantime, he's very strong. If your aim isn't too bad, you basically have infinite ammo throughout the entire match. And on top of that, the ammo he drops on the ground will home in on enemies, even through walls. Literally, the best sniper in the game right now. And both his super and his hypercharge, when landed correctly, are among the most destructive in the game. Equip him with the second star power, the second gadget for extra survivability, and damage and shield gears. His 3 best modes are Bounty, Knockout, and Hot Zone. But honestly, he works on any semi-open map. Number 5, Sirius. He's been incredibly strong since launch, and yes, they've hit him with a lot of nerfs, but he's still very strong. And what makes him most dangerous isn't his basic attacks, it's his shadows. You can leave your shadows defending the Heist safe, your hot zone area, or your goal, while you're on the complete opposite side of the map. That's a lot of value, but there's something even more important. If a broken brawler comes out in the future, Sirius will be able to create copies of that brawler, meaning the more broken the meta gets, the stronger Sirius becomes. That's why you absolutely need him maxed. Equip him with the second star power, the first gadget, and shield and damage gears. His 3 best modes are Hot Zone, Heist, and Gem Grab. Number 4, Edgar. With his new buffies, Edgar jumped to a completely different level. Not only did they give him immunity to slows and stuns, literally, if someone hits you with a stun, you pop the gadget and just keep attacking. But on top of that, they gave him a gadget that works like a second super. And if you add the second star power buffy, which heals you instantly when you get a kill, you've got an assassin with healing and mobility that very few brawlers in the game have. Equip him with the second star power, the first gadget, and damage and shield gears. His 3 best modes are Gem Grab, Brawl Ball, and Knockout, especially on closed maps. Number 3, Colette. Just like Edgar, her new buffies changed everything. She can now steal ammo from enemies and her hypercharge lasts longer. But beyond the buffies, what puts her on this list is the meta. Brawlers like Bull, Mortis, and Damien are everywhere, and Colette is one of the best anti-tank and anti-assassin picks in the game. On top of that, she's a brawler who has historically always stayed relevant. Having her maxed will always come in clutch, no matter how the meta changes. Equip her with the first gadget, the second star power. Unless you're playing Heist, then go with the first. And shield and damage gears. Her best mode by far is Heist, but she also works very well in more open modes like Bounty and Knockout. Number 2, Damien. Damien is everywhere, and no matter how many times they've nerfed him, he's still the strongest brawler in the game by a wide margin. He can close the gap and trap his enemies with his super. Every 2 attacks, he drops an explosion that deals a lot of damage and can even chain onto nearby targets. He cycles his super very fast, and he's strong against both tanks and low health brawlers. Literally, a brawler with no clear weaknesses right now. Now, the reason he's at number 2 and not number 1 is this. Because he's so strong, there's a very good chance they'll keep nerfing him next season. If you max him now and a big nerf hits, you'll have wasted your resources. But if you can take advantage of him this month, do it. You'll win a lot of matches. So equip him with the first gadget, the second star power, and shield and damage gears. His 3 best modes are Brawl Ball, Gem Grab, and Hot Zone. But honestly, he's strong in everything. And number 1 goes to Najia. They've nerfed her multiple times, but she's still very strong. And what changed is that she no longer relies as much on her basic attacks as before. Her big differentiator now is the Hypercharge. Probably one of the best hypercharges in the entire game right now. And since they've already nerfed her so many times, chances are they won't keep touching her and she'll stay this strong for quite a while. That's why I'm telling you, max her out, no excuses. Equip her with the first gadget, the second star power, and shield and damage gears. Her best modes are Gem Grab, Knockout, and Bounty. And now, I'm Hassan. Bye-bye.